Hello there YouTube, and welcome back to Warfinder guys, and welcome to the dev server for update 1.97 Viking Fury. So guys, before I start off, as ever, this is the dev server. Everything on here is always subject to change. And just a prior warning, this is going to be a long video. There is a lot to get through. There's only one nation that doesn't get anything, and that's Italy, so we can skip straight over them. But every other nation gets at least a little something, and in the Swedish, well, I'll browse over the Swedish, but I might have to make a completely separate video on the Swedish altogether, because it is just a full tech tree and it's quite a lot to go through. So let's start off as ever with the Americans and the F4E Phantom 2. Now this is pretty much exactly the same as the Phantom 2 that we already have in game, with one massive difference: flares. Yep, you get flares. Oh my god, thank fuck for that. You do eventually get flares. The prior Phantom, however, doesn't get flares. If I scroll down, Phantom 2, what it does get though is this radar warning receiver. So if someone locks you up, you will get a warning. So at least that's something. If someone's locking you or attempting to lock you or fires a missile, etc., you'll get, you know, at least a prior warning to you being hit or them even locking onto you properly. So at least that's something. But no countermeasures like with, oh excuse me, the Phantom, the F4E Phantom. Also to be noted, the Japanese get a F4E Phantom, which is exactly the same as this, but it's Japanese. Also to be noted as well, there is no camouflage for this. I do like the Vietnam era camouflage on it, it's really nice. However, I do like it when they put in the more sort of unique ones. You know, even if you do have to pay GE for them, I think they just look a lot better. Same speed as the previous Phantom as well. On to the A4B. This is a sub-supersonic jet. It does have two 20mm cannons, one right there and one right there. This does have an extensive loadout of armaments as well. So you can go pure fighter, you've got selection of bombs, bullpups, 133 Mighty Mouse rockets, which just looks like you just don't want to be on the receiving end of that, do you? In tank RB at 8.7, there's no way. That's just horrible. We have 28 Zunis, air-to-airs, and then we start getting the combinations of different bombs, missiles, rockets, etc. You also get access to cannon pods as well if you want to be super special fighter man, and that increases your ammo to 2,450 rounds of ammunition. So quite a lot of ammunition now. Personally though, playing tank RB, I'd probably go for the 2 air-to-airs and the 1 bullpup, but you do only get limited ammunition with this. 200 rounds of ammo with its normal 20mm cannons. Really, really low. I don't believe this gets any new camouflage. Oh, it actually. Oh, ooh! I didn't even check that before. Let's see. Oh, that's disappointing. That is quite disappointing. It looks like a spotty dog turd. Okay, let's hope the next one's better. Come on, please be good. Wow. Oh dear. Gaijin, you can't expect people to pay 200 GE for that. Honestly. That's the original. And in 200 GE, and bow, you get blue. Blue and white. I'd literally rather pay 200 and have a flying turd. Oh my god. That's pretty disappointing, Gaijin, I've got to say. That's really half-assed. So let's move on to the USS Portland. So this is a heavy cruiser. Better than the Pensacola. It does have more armor, and it does have 18-inch guns, which are 203 millimeters. I don't believe this gets any new camouflages. No, it doesn't. Just the bog-standard Battleship grey. So if we go on to armor, I can show you some of the armor for it. So this down here is inside. This is internal armor to protect the fuel tank. If I show you where that is, fuel tank and ammo racks down here. Then you have belt armor up here, 83mm, and more armor here, 146. We have a little bit at the back here, which isn't really much. No, it won't let me scroll out anymore. 32mm. Overall, it's not bad armor, but I'm not sure that it's gonna be able to withstand something like a pocket battleship, Admiral Grass 3. So yeah, but we shall see. I mean, it seems pretty decent. Do you know what? Before I give that a test sail, I'll give this a quick test flight. Now, don't expect amazing things from this. It is sub-supersonic, but it should still be pretty good. I mean, 8.7. You know, it should be quite fun. No burners, no afterburners. Oh, no cockpit either at the moment. So that sucks. Let's have a look. It does look quite nice. It is a very sleek, pretty little plane. I did spade all of these as well and ace the cruise out, just so if I did give them a test drive or test flight, they'd perform at their best. A little bit slow to take off there. Nice little mechanic there. Flaps up. It's picking up speed, but I wouldn't say it's, you know, incredibly fast. What button is it for the air-to-airs? Because I have forgotten. Radar lock. Where the hell is it? Alt and space. Oh well, yeah, Alt and X. There we go. Alt and X. Okay, I gotcha. I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to catch this MiG-15. It is moving at a pace. Let's see. Oh my god, it's pulling away. Sort of. Well. Shit. Come on. No. There we go, I'm starting to catch up now. Let's see, that should hit it. With any luck. Is it gonna? Nope, completely missed. Let's try and get him on straight and narrow. Okay, let's try again. It just will not, I mean, I'm doing a fair speed. And I'm continuing to accelerate, but that MiG-15's holding its ground. There we go. Let's see, take this over. Oh, I didn't notice that before. I do like it when they add that little mechanic where the wing flaps pop out like that. It's always really nice. Okay, let's go for this, whatever this is. I think it's a T-72, isn't it, or T-62, something like that. Let's see if I can hit it. Oh, that went well off. That was a terrible shot. T-55. Well, there you go. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's an 8.7. It's got some fair speed on it though. So at least that's something. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. So on to the Portland. Now with this, after going through the armour, we have these, the common shell, which is your default. It's a pretty decent pen on it. Then we have the armour piercing cap ballistic cap. We have some Haiti here. 107 at 1,000 meters isn't bad. And then we have these ones, 138, which are kind of armor piercing high explosives, I guess. They're pretty decent. Give it a quick test out and just see how it is against, you know, cruisers and destroyers. Destroyers, I don't think a standard chance against this, but cruisers might be a different matter. Okay, so we're just going to ignore these silly little ships. Nice, there we go. Turrets are a bit slow, I'd say, but they're getting round. Can't expect, you know, miracles. Oh my god, I probably should have sorted out the camera shake. Hang on. Is it this one? Where's camera shake? No, it isn't on this, is it? It is on options. Where is camera shake? Do you know what? Screw it. Screw it. This video is going to be long enough as it is without me pissing around with sodding controls. Let's get this last turret round back. Okay. Yeah, let's go with number 2. I'm going to fire this salvo right over. Get rid of that. Reload's not too bad actually, it's coming around quite quick. I'll check it afterwards, but it is quite fast, considering they are quite large caliber guns. I love the way they fly out and then all of a sudden just change direction. Still ain't fixed that arcing shots and dipping shots there, no. Oh dear. See the secondaries firing now. That's quite a decent reload, to be fair. Alright, we'll just let that sink. It'll take another salvo to take it down. So we've got light cruiser here, which is a Nuremberg, I believe. Let's fire this salvo. See what these shells do. That did quite a bit of damage, but not as much as you would have hoped. It did set a fire off. Switch to 1. These are the armor piercing ones. You can definitely start quite a few fires with those. Yeah, that one didn't quite land where I wanted it to. Let's line it up with a water line a little bit more. And then I'll take a couple of pot shots at the Admiral Hipper class over there. Oh, there we go. Those were better. That did a lot more damage. Okay. Wait for the guns to sort of correct themselves. Let's see, because this is a heavily armoured, heavy cruiser, so we should be able to do some pretty decent damage though with these armour piercing cap ballistic caps. Wow, that was quite good. Usually when you start a game you have something like 96-98% crew. Even in test range they put the crew all the way up. So to take it down to 65% with one salvo is pretty decent. 53. Let's try one more right about there. See if I can hit that ammo rack at the front. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Ooh. Hit the ammunition shaft that comes up from the bows of the ship, but yeah. Didn't hit the ammunition, but still, seems quite decent. 37 miles an hour, so we'll just have to see what it's like in game. I don't think it's going to be nearly as good as the Admiral Graf Spree, but you know, at least you got a bit of a punch with it anyway. So we'll move on to Germany. So Germany gets the Radkampfenwagen, which I assume in English is a fucking Puma. Like a modern day version of the Puma. 6.7 on the reload with an ace crew. Not much armour, 35mm at the front, 25 at the side, 20 at the back. Turret armour is 25, 25, 15. But look at this, look, the wedge shape. The wedge of doom. You always know when you're shooting at this, half the time it will just fucking bounce off. So, just be careful where you shoot. This, oh, look at this though. That is just asking, begging to be penned, isn't it? Really is. And what's behind it? spaced armor. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stop anything at 9BR or above. I think it's going to cause massive damage, especially if you're using Apfsds. It's just going to cut straight through. So you do have a 4-man crew: driver, gunner, commander, loader. Quite compacted in here. 40 rounds of ammunition. If you take any more than 20, you're brave. You are going to be very brave. So modifications, we start off with a stock DM23, move on to a Hesh Rand, which isn't bad. I mean, the stock DM23 is pretty good, but wouldn't use Hesh. Then we have the DM12, which is your Heat FS 400mm, and you do get access to the DM33s. No thermal for this, only night vision though. But it does have a top speed of 62 miles an hour. Camouflage, I don't believe there's any new camouflages for this. No, just the ones that we've already got anyway. So I'm going to take this on a quick test drive. That is the wrong button. What am I doing? Ta-da! Found it! Right, there we go. Yeah, take it on a test drive, fire a couple of shots, see how quick it is across country, and then we head on to the next vehicle. Oh, once I've had some Coca-Cola. So, we do have a stabilizer on this. Boom. Also to be noticed, or noted, if you look down at your bottom left of the screen, stabilizer, crew 4, gear, neutral, RPMs 900, speed 0. They've taken it from the top and put it down the bottom to give you, well, to give you more sort of room to view the actual screen and the map and what's going on in your surroundings, rather than sort of sat around, you know, having your view blocked. Nice, there we go. And that's just a DM23. What one is it? Number 4. Click 4, there we go. So what we doing? 33 across country. Again, I aced this at. Nice. I aced this at, and I spaded it as well, so we can get the maximum amount of performance out of it, so you guys know what it's going to be like. Oh, fucking hell. That's lethal. Right, let's see. Should be able to go straight through the front of this. Yep. Oh, that was a low basis, but there you go. You get the gist of it. You get the gist. It's going to be fast. It's going to be super fast across... getting tongue-tied again across country. It's going to be pretty good. So, on to the Ju-188A2. Now, this is a bomber. It looks more like a heavy fighter, doesn't it? But it is a bomber. Armour. Well, yeah, there really isn't much. X-ray, though. So we have a guy up here, gunner, with a 13mm. Then we have a 20mm up here. Belly gunner is a 7.92, and nose gunner is a 20mm. So quite compacted here. I mean, if you go head on with this, you could potentially kill everyone in the cockpit area there, which is pretty fucking scary to think. It's very small looking plane as well. Modifications though, we have 10 50 kg bombs, and then we have 6 50 kg, 6 250s, 16 bombs there, 10 50s and 6 250s, 2 500s, 2 500s and 10 50s, 10 50s, 2 500s again. Oh no. Oh yeah, and we get 2 250s. There we go. I was wondering now. 2 1000 kg bombs. More combinations here. What we got? We got 10 50s, 2 1000s and 2 250s. Couldn't see what it said there. Then we have one 1800 kg bomb, or 1832. Oh, yeah, fucking hell. And then 1000, and then combination here. So yeah, I mean 5.3. I can see it being quite good for taking out bases. Probably for air RB as well, but I don't know. What's the repair cost on it? 11,068. So yeah, at least it's economical, I guess. You know, you're not flying out something like the Haiti 1.77 with a repair cost of 33,000. At least that's something. 5.3, same BR, less bomb load, less armaments, but at least it's economical to use. 323 miles an hour for crew. I'm not going to test fly it. I'm just not. It's really not worth it. This video is going to be long enough as it is. So on to the Lipsgoid. I have no idea. It's a Nuremberg class light cruiser. Okay. Oh, I just hate it when they add things like this, and I do struggle to say the names of them. So yeah, this is the another Nuremberg class light cruiser. Battle rating 5.7. I will show you where it is in the tech tree. So here we are. We have the Emden, we have the Con, we have the Leipzig, then the Nuremberg, then the Admiral Hipper, and the Admiral Grass 3. So it slots right in here between the Con and the Nuremberg. So a nice little addition. I wouldn't say it's anything special. It's not copy and paste per se. It's just a different variant of the same class. Really not much to go over there. So we're going to move on to the USSR, and we have the T-72B. Pretty much exactly the same as the T-72A that we have in game already. However, we do have these armor blocks, hang on, which are not coming up for me to mouse over. No, it's just giving me the plate underneath. Yeah, I don't think they've quite modelled it yet. Yeah, it's giving me what's underneath and not what's on top. Oh, that's unfortunate. We do have composite up here though. We have a quartz core on this. It should be quite decent. Now, I'm not going to put too much stock into any of this armour at the moment, because as you can see, it's really not coming up. So take it with a pinch of salt. It'll probably be changed, because they're going to have to do something about this. The aluminium. So it could be these. It could be these, but then again, there's a couple right here that aren't even showing up. See, this little block here isn't even showing up as part of it, so probably don't pay too much attention to that. Ammunition wise though, we have, oh my god, there's more ammunition. I missed some. I missed some indeed, bloody hell. I do love it when they do that. They scroll it right off to the edge and you don't even notice that they've done it, because I did and completely missed that. Right, fucking hell, that's a lot of modifications. Move over. Right, so we have a stock Apfsds, 425mm a pen at 0 degrees, and at 1000 degrees you still get 405mm on flat armor. That's pretty decent. Then we have your unlockable Apfsds, which is 479mm on flat armor at 10 meters, and at 1000 meters, wow, 462. 2000 meters, you still get 445mm of pen on a flat armor, which is pretty good. Then you have 550 on your Heat FS, and we have a HE round, 42mm all ranges, and then 700 on flat armor all ranges with the missile. Again though, no heat vision, no thermal vision, only night vision for this. So it's going to be something worthwhile to research. However, I mean, it is just a sort of copy paste with a bit more armor on it. But saying that, some of the best tanks are the copy paste ones that have had the actual armor upgrading on them, and they become a lot tougher. Personally, I'm not overly keen on the tech like the T-72A. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad tank, but if I'm gonna play something at 9.3, I might as well just go all the way up to 10.3 and be done with it. It's just as simple as that. But yeah, it's not bad. Now we have the KA-29, and I don't know, it's kind of ugly but cute at the same time, isn't it? So this is a 9.7 helicopter, got double blades. I suppose this is an attack sort of troop carrier, you know, sea borne aircraft, so you can drop torpedoes and bombs onto submarines and whatnot, but it obviously doesn't carry those armaments because, well, we don't have submarines. X-ray, 2 crew, flexible turret there, little gun on it, pilot, lots of fuel tanks, engines, really not much to look over. Modifications though, we have S8KO rockets, 80 of those, 4 gun pods, so you can just go all out gun pods, not that you'd want to at 9.7. Then we have 8 missiles and cannons. Oh, sorry, missiles and rockets. Rockets, not fucking missiles. Oh my god. I'm getting so confused. There's so much to go through. Right. 23mm cannons and rockets. There we go. Or you can go with rocket pods and the missiles. Now, the missiles have 3.11 miles range. So you're going to be well within range of AA, especially if it's something like the Mistral. Even if you get up tiered as well, especially ADATS is going to rip you out of the sky. So getting that close in this is going to be very, very sketchy. But it should still be quite a fun little helicopter. What's the repair cost on it? 6,168, so it's not too bad, not going to break the bank. Now we're on to the KA-52, and oh, hang on, did I check camouflage? I didn't check camouflage. Oh, no camouflage for that. The KA-52 though does have a new camouflage, so you get this kind of grey with this sort of greeny turquoisey sort of nose, but then you have this bicolour camouflage, which I think is much nicer. So we're going to leave that on because it just looks better. Comes to this, we have, well, a little bit of glass armour and then enough there to sort of stop small caliber machine gun bullets. Oh fuck. X-ray mode. We have a 30mm cannon here. Fuel tank, engine, transmission, engine, pilot and co-pilot, just a few bits and bobs of back coolant and stuff, and you have your radar in the nose. Modifications does get quite a lot to go through, so we've got rockets, and we've got these rockets which are liquid explosives. Not as much pen, but you know, they must be pretty good, otherwise they wouldn't have added them. Then we get some bombs if you want to be brave and take bombs out at 10.0. You got some more there, some 500 kg bombs. Cannon pods, 8 cannon pods. I've got to see what this looks like with 8 cannon pods. Oh my good god. Oh, it's that, well, 4 cannon pods, unless they're hiding to somewhere else. It does say 8. There's not 8 there, there's only 4. Then we get some Igla air-to-air missiles and some rockets. Air-to-air missiles, more rockets, liquid fueled ones. I'm not even pronouncing half of these because I can't. Then we get these missiles here, 4.9 miles firing range. So pretty decent. You're still well within range though of an ADATS. It's got the same range as the KA-50 at 6.21 miles. There we go, these ones are better. But again, if you're in range to hit the battlefield, an ADATS can hit you if they're on the opposite team. and then weird combinations of air-to-air missiles, rockets and bombs and all sorts. I think the best one's probably this one though. Just taking pretty much the same as on the KA-50, the premium. Air-to-air missiles, air-to-ground missiles, gun pods. It just makes sense, really, doesn't it? It is a nice helicopter. I'm not gonna fly it out because, well, it's just gonna be like watching a KA-50 in action. Now, also, this does have thermal as well, so that's pretty decent. Now, I'm not even going to pronounce this. We have is it a heavy? No, it's another light cruiser for Russia. We have 4 twin turrets with 152mm cannons. So 6 at the back, 6 at the front. Pretty decent anti-air armament. Oh, it's not amazing, but it should protect you for the most part. We've got anti-aircraft guns here, here along the sides, up here again, and all around here and at the back. It's a lot more than you usually get for something of this size, to be honest, with the Russians. So it's pretty decent. You get all these secondary armaments as well around here. Armor wise, it's got some decent armor, to be fair. 100mm along the side there. Lots of armor here. There's some deck armor. See, you do get deck armor on some of them anyway. Then we get this Citadel armor, 130mm, but I can still guarantee that your captain and pilot and everyone else will get knocked out of there with a well placed shot. X-ray mode. Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at that ammo rack at the back. That is well above the waterline. There's the waterline running right along here. So that sits just above the waterline there. If you get a shot come in above that and hit, that is it. That is it. Especially with the front as well, because you can see where the waterline is. It is just along the waterline itself, but there's not much. I mean, that belt armor only goes so high. If you can hit above this line here on the belt armor, right about here, you're going to ammo rack it instantly. So we have 14 torpedoes. I haven't bothered spading any of this out. Fire protection, we have so default Haiti 50mm, which is really low considering 152mm cannons. Then we have your armor piercing ballistic capped, which are pretty decent, a lot better. Then we have the SAT BC, which is semi armor piercing flat nose ballistic cap shell. Yeah, not bad. I reckon you'll be able to pen most ships with that, but I probably would research those as quickly as possible. And then we have these ones, which are the high explosive with a time fuse. Best for shooting at aircraft, really, or light craft like boats and stuff. Pretty decent looking though. It looks intimidating, but then again, most Russian ships do. Then we go on to this premium. Yes, we have a premium. I should also show you where that cruiser sits in the tech tree. Why I remember. Right there, right after the Chapayev. And then you get this one. I ain't even pronouncing that. I'm just not. I'm just not. So this one, we have 2 130mm turrets, and these are twin turrets. So you've got 2 there. Anti-aircraft armaments there. Torpedoes here. More anti-aircraft armaments. And then again, you have another 2 here. Now this does say rockets on this. Now I'm not sure if it has rockets. I haven't taken this out, but that is definitely saying we have rockets. It says mortars, unless it is for depth charges, but I can't seem to see them. Where are the depth charges? Let's go to X-ray. What this? Tracking radar, nice. And yep, radar search antenna. Ah, there we go. There we go. There's the mortars. I'm not sure how those fire. So what I'll do is Oh, no, I will not take it out for a customization. We'll take it out for a test sale and see just how they work. Because I'm obviously not sure. I haven't tried it. It will be quite interesting to see. Let's see just how good these cannons are as well. I hope they're fast firing. I bet they are. Oh god. Wow, that's just the secondaries. Jesus Christ. Okay, so they're not as fast as others. Right, let's see. Oh, let's turn to the side here. Aim up. Oh, they actually are rockets. I was right. They are rockets. Wow, you have got absolute tons of them. It's weird though that there isn't surface radar. I mean, I understand air radar, you know, obviously why not, but there's no search radar. And I thought there might have been, you know, like surface radar. It would be nice if we could get some foggy maps and use a surface radar to sort of track our targets, but, you know, can't have everything, I guess. Let's see what this will do. Okay, hit it. Wow, that's taking chunks out, and that's just a default HE. Try a little bit further back to see if we can get that stern. Bang, there you go. Fucking hell. Not a bad little ship. I don't know if you'd want to actually purchase it. But I guess, you know, it's something fun, it's something different, isn't it? And it's got some decent anti-aircraft capabilities, I guess. 4.7, you know, I don't think it'd be too expensive, but it's entirely up to you guys. So we're going to move on to Britain. And we have the Ruicat with the 105mm. Other than that, it is pretty much exactly the same. We do have thermal, apparently, on this. We got a stock heat FS. Then we have the Hesh and the DM23. So pretty decent firepower. Would have been nice if it had got the DM33. But I guess you can't have everything. Yeah, pre-order I think this is. Or they might just stick it into the actual tech tree, but I would assume it's pre-order. Not bad. Let's see if they've actually updated the camouflages for this. Nope. It makes me laugh, right? Because they give you a stock desert camouflage, then they give you this tricolour camouflage, which again is a desert camouflage. They give you a winter camouflage because it, you know, it often snows, you know, in South Africa, and they don't give it a green camouflage. Go figure, honestly. Guardian logic. So on to what everyone probably wants to see, the Lightning F6. Oh, so sexy. I don't know, a lot of people, you know, say it's ugly. It is an ugly plane. It is kind of ugly. It looks like an old-fashioned lighter. However, I don't know, there's something about this plane that just is intimidating and sexy. It just looks vicious. 423 miles an hour. It's max speed, so it's the same as a Phantom 2. You get access to either fire streaks or red top missiles. So the fire streaks you can see here, maximum speed 1000 meters a second, 13G turn circle, and 2.49 miles on the weapon lock. And for the red tops, you can find these at 3.73 miles, 1000 meters a second, and they will turn up to 16G. But after that, they will obviously just fly off wherever. This has the best, the absolute best climb rate in the game by far of any aircraft. It is fucking sick. It is absolutely brilliant. Hang on a second, you've got to see this. Right. Oh, excited. Right. No cockpit, obviously. Why not? Here we go. This is going to be a fast climb. Come on. Come on. Look at the speed. I'm going to have to start lifting up. There we go. Right, let's put this in. Let's put it in a 25-degree climb, I think. Yeah, there we go. Just watch speed. I'm not touching this now. That's it. I'm just going to let it climb. We can probably even go steeper, I reckon. Let's go to a 35-degree climb. We're still gaining speed. Still gaining speed. Oh my good god. Yes. This is going to be a hard plane to outclimb. A very hard plane. It's not going to be any faster than any other jet that we have in game at the moment. But when it comes to sheer climb rate, nothing can match this. This is pure interceptor speed here. And I'm still, oh no, I've sort of stopped at 376. But it's holding. 35-degree climb. 376 miles an hour, and I'm well above 16,000, 17,000 almost. There you go. This plane is so fast. Alright, let's see if we can't intercept that MiG-15. It's a bit squirmy. Kind of reminds me of the Voltor, the way it's turning like that. I'm not overly keen on the way it's doing that. It could possibly fucking stop now. There you go, put these afterburners on, that stopped it. So let's see. Should be able to lock on at 3 miles 37. So let's see, let's get a bit closer. I don't want to be going too fast. It does have max speed, like Mach 2. Here we go. Come on, lock. Not gonna lock. Nope. Right, let's turn over, come round behind him. Yeah, brake. There we go. Get back on the wet. Let's get a little bit closer. I don't want to get too close. Get off the wet now. There we go. Missile away. These are the red tops as well. Is it going to hit him? It should do. I haven't seen an explosion. Maybe you're better off firing these at a closer range. Yeah, there you go. Probably better off using them at a much closer range then. But this is going to be one hell of a plane. They just need to stop that tail wiggle. That's really disconcerting that it does that. So back to the hangar and we'll have a look at HMS Kent for Britain. Okay then guys, so here we are with HMS Kent. She is a county class heavy cruiser. 4 twin 203mm turrets or 8-inch turrets she has. Not much belt armour, 25mm, which is it's really low. I mean the thickest part is right there, 101.6. And if I have a look where that is, it only covers this bit of ammo storage. However, you can see just how deep below the waterline this ammo is. So it should be pretty well protected. We also have some pumps down here fuel tanks in the middle, engines here, transmission, oh Jesus, more ammunition, transmission, fuel tanks, and again these ammo racks down here are below the waterline, more fuel tanks there. Armour, where's the Citadel? Yeah, it doesn't have any armour. It does say Citadel armour, but it's not showing up. 35mm, which is nothing really, is it? So, you know, anyone up here on the bridge is just going to get slaughtered. This is the bridge here. Let me zoom right in as close as I can get. So there is the main bridge for good weather, and then up here you have the secondary bridge. But this would be the main bridge in most weathers, to be fair, but you'd also have another pilot up here as well on the wheel. It's not a bad looking ship, not a lot of armour though. I think it's going to get wrecked, to be honest. You'd probably be able to put up a decent fight with these turrets, but I don't know. I think it might end up bearing the brunt of a lot of punishing hits. So we do get 8 torpedoes with this. You also have a stock HE round. Not a lot of penetration on this. 62mm at all ranges, at all angles. Then we have the this SAP BC, so semi armor piercing ballistic cap shell. A lot better penetration on that, but I can see it bouncing off of heavier ships like the Admiral Grass Spree. I can see it just bouncing off the side. We do have secondaries of 102mm, HE, SAP, semi-armor piercing shell, and then these ones are high explosive with fuse timers. Then we have 40mm Bofors and some 50 cals, and I will show you where those are. So we have anti-aircraft armaments here, which are, what are these? Mark 4s. What are the Mark 4s? Suppose these are just little cannons. Then up here, yeah, we got the 40mm, and we got another 2 on this side. And we have a couple more of these cannons here and here, a couple more here and here, and what is this? Oh, there you go. Some Vickers 12.7mm. 4 of them there. So this doesn't have the greatest anti-aircraft capability. This might be quite vulnerable to attack from the air. We'll give it a quick test sail and see what it's like. Now this should obviously attack, well, it will attack the aircraft that flies over. Let's see how quickly it takes it out. So I think we'll start off and get the turrets round, engage this. Oh, there goes the anti-aircraft. Yeah, that's not the greatest amount of fire, is it? It's hitting its target. There you go, it's going to kill it. Yeah, it's dead, but not the greatest amount of fire. Oh, there we go, that's dead as well. Let's click onto this destroyer. So we're using the default here, default HE, which is always best for destroyers. Should only take 1 or 2 salvos to kill this. There you go, there's one. Aim a bit further back. Nice reload on this. This is aced as well, by the way. There we go, 2 salvos. So onto the Nuremberg. We're going to fire a couple of these HE salvos. Let's see what damage these does. What damage these do, and then we'll switch to the semi-armor piercing. Yeah, that wasn't much. It's got fire going. Wasn't much damage though. That was a lot better. That was a lot better. Right, let's just fire one at this hipper. See what it does to that, and then I'll switch back to this. I don't think those HE are going to do much to the hipper though. No, not at all. These ones should do a lot more damage than this though. It doesn't sink. Oh, it's sunk before I could hit it again. Okay, lock onto the hipper. At least we set some fires on the hipper, but it really didn't do as much damage as I would have hoped, especially being 103 millimeters. I think this has a reload something like 12.5 seconds as well when it's aced. Maybe 13 seconds. Yeah, that kind of bounced off. That honestly did bounce off. Let's try the rear turret here. Let's see when these hit. Because it's hitting the belt armour. And that belt armour on the hipper is quite thick. Very resilient. Minimal damage. HE caused more damage by setting fires. Try one more. Go right midships here. Let's see what happens when these connect. At least take out the engine. Not what I'd say the best. Hopefully that's updated. Otherwise that'd be very disappointing to get a heavy cruise like that that really can't sort of, you know, back up its fucking guns. The shells don't seem all that capable of doing much damage. So we're going to move on to Japan. And here we are with the Japanese Phantom. Nice bright white camouflage with the distinctive sun decals on. Customization? No, no other camouflages. Exactly the same as the American one. If I go to here, got flares, cannon pods, bombs, missiles, rockets, bombs, rockets combinations. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. Same speed, same climb rate, same maneuverability. So it's pretty decent. Then we have this. I don't know. I don't speak Japan. So please forgive me for not pronouncing this because I just don't want to butcher the name. So we have two 3-inch Mark 33 cannons, which is there, which looks like it could possibly be automatic. And we have another one back here. And we have a 40mm Bofors here as well. We have 24 depth charges. We have 80 mortar depth charges and 72 hedgehogs. The hedgehogs here are here at the front, and the other depth charges, as you can see, are all here at the back. These ones run off, these ones drop off the side, or maybe they even fire off. So I think we'll take this for a quick test sail, just to see what the guns are like, because I've got everything equipped to it. This does get a armor piercing capped ballistic cap shell, so it should be quite good. We'll have a look at that when we get back to the hangar, but I just want to see what the gun's like because I haven't played this. Oh god, they're in front. Okay, click on that. Okay, let's switch to Haiti. It's not doing much damage, it's going straight through. Oh, it's a long reload. Well, I suppose it is because it is a magazine. Oh, there we go, that's better. Lovely. Oh, the plane's going down. PBY. Right, let's go forward. I pressed an E, didn't I, by accident? There we go. So, we have R for the hedgehogs at the front, I guess. Let's see. Oh no, those are those ones. On the back. So you have to be looking the direction you want them to drop. Control is for normal depth charges, and drop them off the back. Look at them go! Is there any more of these? Yep, there we go. Some more down. Some more down. I think that's them out. Is that them? Yeah, that's them out. Let's face forward. Yeah, there we go. There's the hedgehogs. Firing one at a time. If you hold it down. Woo! Look at them go. We're going to connect with the water any second. God, you've got tons and tons of these. 30 miles an hour flank speed. It's not bad. It's not the quickest, really, is it? But I guess, you know, low BRs, it should be quite fun. Okay, let's go back to the hangar. Let's see now. We do have a premium cruiser as well for the Japanese at 5.7 we're going to look at. So this is the IJN Makuma, I'm assuming, which is a Amigami class cruiser. This is a light cruiser variant because of the cannons. These turrets here, 3 at the front, 3 at the back, are 155 millimeters. So you have 5 triple turrets with 150 millimeter cannons. And what is a really fetching camouflage. I didn't check to see if this has another one. No, it doesn't. So this is its default and only camouflage. But, you know, it's not bad actually. I do like the Amigami class. They are really solid ships. And it's going to have some decent armour on this, we hope. 140 millimeters, 30 millimeters. Okay, so this is the light cruiser variant, so the armor's not quite as beefy as the heavy cruiser variant of the Amigami, but still, you know, you can never go wrong with a premium. I can see this doing very well. So let's have a look at this quickly. So we have 24 torpedoes, which are not purchased for some reason. Wow, okay. So 24 torpedoes, so they're obviously reload once you've used them. We have a default HE, 36 millimeters. God, everything seems really low with these HEs. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna get kills with these. I do prefer the HE though. They just seem to do more damage, but not in this case. Then our secondaries, 127 millimeter. With default HE 25 millimeters, and then these ones 28 millimeters, then 25 millimeter anti-aircraft guns, and 13.2 machine guns. So not a bad premium ship. Depends if you want to splurge out for it. Personally, I can see this doing quite well. It just looks beefy, doesn't it? It looks intimidating. 155 millimeter though probably isn't the caliber that you really want on Amigami class, but you know, it's better than nothing. So let's go on to China. Only a couple to look at here. So we have the ZTZ96A. So if you remember, at 9.7 here we have the ZTZ96. Modifications for this, pretty standard. Night vision, laser rangefinder, Apfsds, which is pretty decent, the Apfsds on this one. So this isn't really much different. When we go to this, you can see we only get at 10.0 only get night vision, which is kind of disappointing. You get the same 125 eye shell here, so no difference. Laser rangefinder. You do get more armor though, I believe. I don't believe it's a significant amount. So we've got this Contact 1 era on top here. Underneath we have armor there. Got some thick spots here. We have some composite screens, which is nice. We have some Contact 1 there. Not sure how well that's going to actually do though. Let's look here. Yeah, that's really not going to stop Apfsds at all. I think it'd even struggle to stop missiles. At the front we have this composite armor. That's a lot better, but again, I don't know. There's massive gaps in it. I mean, seriously, look at this. You're going to lose your cannon breach every single time with this. Even if you get in a hold down position, that is a big gap between the cheeks of the tank and the breach. Let's see. Yeah, there's... Is that supposed to be composite? Oh, 104. Ooh. Yeah, it's not going to be the best 10.0 really, is it? It's a nice looking tank, 36 miles an hour, 7.5 on a reload. I don't know though, I can't see it being an amazing tank, not when you consider what it's going up against. Then we have the F100A for China, which again is pretty much just the F100. It's same loadout, near enough. Limited loadout, I should say. You know, the American one has obviously the bulk of the loadouts for this, but still pretty good. You get 2 £750 bombs, 2 1000s, 2 ball pups, or 4 air-to-airs. So yeah, it's not bad. It's nice that they've got a secondary sort of supersonic jet to, or is it third supersonic jet? Yeah, a third supersonic jet. Is that the 19? Is that the MiG-19? Oh, I don't know. I just lose track of them. I'm sorry, I really do lose track of them. Italy don't get nothing. France. So France gets a Crusader Mark 1. Yeah, Crusader Mark 1, why not? They also get a M4A3 105 Sherman. I'm not going to go over these. If you want to see these, look it up in the American tree and look it up in the British tree. And straight on to the AMX-32. It's a weird looking tank, isn't it? It's very stubby, long turret, and then it just sort of stops. Same as, you know, you expect the front of this tank to come out a bit further, and it just stops. 40 miles an hour, 6.7 reload, 25 degrees a second on the rotation, hull armour on the lower glacis, or sort of around here I guess, 129, 35 on the sides, 35 on the back, and the turret's not too bad, but we'll see the composite. We'll see. I haven't actually gone over this one, so I don't know. I'm seeing this for the first time as well. Unless it's got composite, I can see that not being much of an issue, to be fair. Can we get in a turret ring now? Probably. Oh, come on. There we go. Not a lot of armour, is it? Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, dear. Don't get shot would be the key. Do not get shot. I think that is the key to the game. Use your speed. You're going to have to use this like a Leo 1, you know, or a Leo A1A1. Just fly around at the flanks. Do not get shot with this. You will die. It's a nice looking tank, to be fair. It's a bit unusual looking, but yeah, it should be pretty decent. So modifications. We only get 2 shells. We get the stock stock Heat FS for its 120mm, 480mm of pen, all ranges 0 degrees. Then at 30 degrees, 416 at all ranges, 60 degrees, 240. And then we have the OFL 120 G1 APFS DS shell. Pretty decent. It's not bad. It's not as good as it could be at 9.3, but it'll hold its own with its shell. At least you do get thermal though. At least you get thermal with it. So let's take it on a quick test drive and see what it's like. It should be pretty decent. I must admit, the French tanks, even though they are a lot of the time under armoured, they tend to do very well regardless. They just are quite good tanks. So zoom in. Boom. Nice. That's a hell of a shell. That is a hell of a shell. Right. What are we doing? 23 miles an hour. I do have this in. Yeah, I am maxed out now on my cruise control. I was anyway. Taking its time to sort of move forward there, man. 26 cross country. That's quite slow. That is quite slow. I did ace the crew, max the tank out. So 25 miles an hour is a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest with you. I would have thought it would have been a bit better. It's a nice steady gun platform, as you can see. Oh shit, that was a bit low. Oh, 27. I would have assumed it would be fast. Oh, 28. We're getting there. It's just taking its time. Oh, hit the cannon barrel. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad really, is it? It'll get you there, but I don't think you're gonna get there in a hurry. It's not as quick as I would have expected it to be. So let's move on to the show-stopping stars. So I'm probably gonna have to do a separate video on this altogether, as I said, because oh my god, there's a lot. So there's the aviation. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot to go over. We do have a little premium here, so I'll probably start with the premiums. So we have this little thing here at 1.0, which is kind of cute. 30mm. It's not a quick fire in 30mm. It's got a reload of 4.1 seconds. Armor, well, 40mm. It's top armor rating of 45. Very compacted in a crew, only a 3-man crew. Do like the twin machine guns though, that's quite nice. Modifications, we have a armor piercing cap, ballistic cap, and an armor piercing Haiti. That is it. So if you want to pick that up, or you probably get it for free anyway, they usually give these ones away for free. Then we have this new one, which is the CV90105 TML. I do like the camouflage for this. It is quite nice. So this is a pretty decent looking tank, to be fair. 9.0 armor. Armor's not what I'd say the highest. I'm not sure if this has composite. I haven't been over any of these yet. Let's have a look on the X-ray. Oh, no armor. No composite. Oh, there we go. You got some composite there. Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of armor. 9.7 on the reload. I haven't crewed this yet. As I say though, I think I'll probably just do a few individual videos on some of these and a bulk video on these. So I can go through the tech tree one at a time. What I've got here though is the ones that I've picked out as the most sort of interesting. So we're going to start off with the USH 405. This fucking thing looks insane. Look at it. It looks like an angry little car. It really does. These fire heat and rockets. It has 10mm armor at the front, 8 at the side, and 6 there. Oh god, it's so cute. 2-man crew, and as you can see, this is your ammunition. That's it, 18 rounds of ammo, and that is it. Once that is gone, you need to go back to the cap zone and reload your ass. Otherwise, that's it. So we're gonna take this. Oh, hang on. Do I have to pick? Ah, okay. I'll go with these ones for now. The rockets. This I see on War Thunder's live stream earlier, and it looked really fun. This is going to be a troll tank. This is going to be another troll tank. Oh, holy shit. Let's line that up a bit there. God. Oh, gee, that's going to go through it. There you go. And if you hold it down, you can just see it just pumps them out. What is the other button? Why am I not firing? Why is it giving me unless I'm pressuring all the buttons on my mouse and can't seem to fire the other ones off. Space, no. Okay, so I'm not going to screw about with that, I can't be arsed. But I'm sure you guys can figure it out. But yeah, it's easy on PlayStation. I've got L1 and R1, so it usually just works really well like that. But 49 miles an hour. It's going to be pretty quick. You know, especially when it's spaded. I didn't bother spading any of these because there's just so much to go through. And I'd rather do a few individual videos on the more interesting ones. So we're going to go straight up to 7.7. And check this out. It looks absolutely crazy. It looks really good. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a dry throat. This video is going on for a very long time. It's kind of got a little pike nose at the front here. Not much armour. Whole armour 35, 25, 20. Turret is 25, 25, 15. But it just looks fantastic. Little 7.7. This is going to be sneaky breaky. You know, this is the one that you sort of sit in the bushes with, 7.7, where no one's got thermals and just take the piss. Not much armour though, as you can see. Let's have a look on the modifications. So you get a stock heat FS 400mm, and then you get a high explosive fragmentation shell 24mm. So it doesn't have the greatest amount of selection when it comes to its ammo, but 48 miles an hour. This is going to be fast. This is going to be your fast capper, you know, your sneaky killer, which I really like the look of this. It's going to be quite fun. Then we have this. This is it's a tank destroyer. Here's an anti-tank weapon. It just looks brilliant. You got 10 ATGMs for it. Not a lot of armour, to be fair, but if you're sat back, you know, a ways and just sort of chilling out, waiting for someone to come along, you could do quite a lot of damage with this. 4-man crew. Poor old gunner standing right up out the turret. Commander, loader, driver, and your replacement ammunition. I don't think there's any reload mechanic for this. I wouldn't assume so. Missiles. Do we get a second missile? No. 430mm on the missile. Firing range 1.86 miles. Ooh, it's a bit low, but you know, for most maps on Warfinder, I think it'll do the job. Should be able to do quite a nice amount of damage. Then we go on to the Strv 103A. So we obviously have the premium one in game as it is. This one, once you get down to, where is it? It should have extra armor on it. However, I can't see where that is. Well, it should have extra armor on it. It's got these here, which is extra armor, believe it or not. These are designed to deflect shells away, and you know, see if it hit this, it bounce off and then, you know, ping off on its own. It also should have side skirts, but I don't see. Sorry, I don't see where it is. Smoke shell, no. Unless, well, they've taken it away for now, I don't know. But yeah, so we get another Strv 103, but the A version. Then we get this. This is the Strf 90C. This is basically your Swedish Bradley. This is a light tank. Pretty fast firing. Reloads 0.6 seconds. Armor's not too bad, providing you don't get shot. It should be quite fun. 48 miles an hour again. A very fast light vehicle. You can see we've got some composite armour here, but it's only to protect, you know, the driver from the engine itself. Fuel tank, autoloader here. You can see the autoloader feeds into the bottom now. What ammunition do we have? So we have this Apfsds, 143mm. So this is your default, not too bad. Then you get this one, Haiti. Then you get this for shooting down aircraft. This is honest to God for shooting down aircraft, which is going to be brilliant. And then you get your better shot here. I don't even know what that says. SLPPRYJM. You get that one. That's your best shell. You also get thermal for this as well, which is pretty decent. Moving on, we get the Strv. Oh, there we are. There we are. There's another one. We get a C version. Bloody hell. Strv 103C. This is what I mean. Because if you look, there's no images. Putting them together, I wasn't really. I was just sort of clicking on like, oh yeah, I want that one, I want that one, and then forgot what I put in. So this is the one with all the screens and the extra armour. So you got these here, structural steel it says, and then you got this extra armour up here, rolled homogeneous. These screens to protect you as well, which are really handy. Pretty much the same as the premium composite, but again the composite's very thin, it's really not going to protect you. Your real protection comes from the sloping itself. Modifications, stock Apfds, at least you do get an Apfsds shell though, pretty much equivalent to the DM23s. Haiti shell and a smoke shell. Commander gets a machine gun up on his cupola as well. And then over here, this is an anti-aircraft gun. Yeah, it is. 300 shots a minute. Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking fun. Look at this at the back. Look at this at the back. It is just amazing. I think that's the radar, isn't it? It is the radar. Yeah. It's not gonna give you the screen, but yeah. Look at the ammunition. The ammunition sits underneath here in a belt that feeds up into it. Well, not feeds up into it, you just plug it in now. So it's pretty much the same as that's not the one, is it? No, that's not the one, it's this one. No, that's not the one. Oh my god, I'm so confused. They all look the goddamn same. Where is it? This one. There we go. Yeah, so this is the anti-aircraft version of that. Oh my god. But it should be quite fun. Ammunition. So at least you can shoot at tanks with this, and then you do have your anti-air capabilities. Again, you get thermal with this as well, which is pretty decent. And then we go on to this one, which is another tank destroyer. This one looks more like a sort of mini school bus, but with a missile launcher in it. Again, gunner stands right up out of the turret. Armor's not very good with this. It is very, very low on armor, so you're going to have to sit back again. Missiles, we do get a secondary, so your primary missile, your default, 630 millimeters at all ranges 0 degrees, 546 millimeters at 30 degrees all ranges, and 60 degrees all ranges is 315 millimeters. And then you go on to the RB55C. Not really much different when it comes to penetration. I think it should be in speed, 329 meters a second, 299 meters a second. So yeah, it's slightly faster, but yeah, same pen. But still an interesting looking vehicle. Then we have the Strv 121. Oh, what is that? I know that tank. This is the Leo 2A4 for Sweden, as you can see. I love that camouflage. That camouflage is sick. Actually, I didn't check none of the camouflages. They should all be quite good. So we have winter. Seen it before. That's quite nice. I do like that with the black in it. That's pretty sick. Urban deforming. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to have that one. I'm buying that one. Desert camouflage. Standard desert. And yeah, the standard default though for, you know, woodland is fucking epic. That's really nice. I like that. And then we go on to the, oh my god, whatever this is. Oh, there we go. Anti-aircraft. This is your 10.0 anti-aircraft. Reload rate though is 19.5 seconds. 19.5. Holy shit. And again, he's standing out of the turret, but you do have your radar when it goes to here. So we have 17 millimeters of pen, all ranges, all degrees. Firing range 3.73 miles, very, very close range. Ka-50s will shit all over this, unfortunately. They really will. You do have an anti-tank missile, but I've got to say that is a really, really slow reload. You do have an extensive tech tree though. So we're going to just flip through. I'm not going through all of them. We have these ones here. We've got your reserve little tank destroyer. Over here we got some more tank. I don't know why that's there. But we've got tank destroyers here, we've got anti-aircraft here. So at least it's not like with the Chinese. You do actually start off at low BR with anti-aircraft guns straight away. You know, you haven't got to wait until you're at mid-tiers. Got another one here. Let's see. There's a little truck with a shield on the front. So yeah, at least the Swedish are picking up. They got loads of anti-aircraft guns. Let's have a look at this one. That's kind of cute. This one 4.7 kind of reminds me of the French one 4.7. 8.0. Yep, look at that. That's quite nice. What have we got here? 9.0. Yeah, that's the one I already showed you. And then at 10.0 you got the missile. So I'm going to have to do a separate video on that because there is so many. But before I knock off the video, guys, we do have one more. We have the J35D. So where can I put that? Let's just whack that in here. I actually haven't even flown it yet. As you can see, I just had to crew it. I've got to say, this looks absolutely amazing. It looks really nice. It just looks so fucking sleek. I did see BVVD actually testing this on a dev server, and he pulled a high G turn doing quite a significant speed, and just, you know, RIP wings. RIP, they just fucking went. Oh god, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. And I've unlocked this one as well. I should have done this before starting the video, but I forgot myself. Oh my god, I don't want to keep buying these. Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go. Right. God damn it. It's going to do it again in a second. I just want to take it out on a test flight and show you guys. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, go away, go away, go away. I don't care. Ah. There we go. Go away. Right, almost done. Gonna have to whack some gold into the crew slot as well. Go away. Right, there we go. 2 more. Yes, thank you. So we're gonna load up here. So we got some rockets here. It does have rocket pods. If I think it's this one. Yes, is it? Yeah. See, this one here has 2 air-to-airs and rocket pods underneath here as well. So let me just buy some crew points. I think 2,000's worth should be enough. Whack these on, because you want to make sure that when you're flying you're not blacking out, and you know, give it a decent test. God, oh, services, there we go, almost forgot. Ta-da, and now qualifications, there we go, bingo. Right, so let us go for a test flight. Yeah, I don't need to worry about bloody air ammunition or anything like that. We just want to test the missiles. Also, as you can see, look, they put in a new map for Sweden, so you can test fly on your very own Swedish map, which is very green and tree. Do we have a cockpit? Oh, we do have a cockpit on this one. Oh, wrong button. There we go. That's quite nice, isn't it? That is really nice. Ooh. It's a pity they haven't done them for the other ones, but I'm sure they'll be put in pretty soon. So let's whack this straight into its afterburner. Oh, here we go. It's not as fast as the Electric Lightning with its takeoff, but it will get there. It definitely will get there. You do have to be careful though when you like get up and turn. It does have a really good turn rate at low speed. So if I hit the flaps and turn, it's kind of like a jet version of a Zero. Look at that turning circle, and then whack on the afterburner, knock off the flaps. Oh, it doesn't have flaps apparently, but yeah, that is a hell of a turning circle. So if someone's on your ass, whack out the air brake, slow your ass down, and you can out-turn them pretty easily. Let's flip it round again. We don't want to go too fast when we're turning, because it will rip its wings. Where's that plane? There it is. Look at this. Look at this turn. That is insane. Let's try the MGs. Where's MGs? There we go. Woo! Okay, let's see if we can catch this 15. We should be able to. Yeah, here we go. I'm not sure on the range of these missiles. I'll have to check. Let's try and lock this guy at this range. See if we can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Is that going to hit him? It's looking good. Yeah, hit him. Going down. Find another one for good measure. Whoa! Very nice. This is a lovely looking plane. Oh, fuel starvation. Oh, there you go. Couldn't work out what button my rockets were on. I've got so many feckin' buttons on this mass, it confuses you. Didn't rip the wings. Didn't rip the wings. I thought the wings were going to go then, but they didn't. The rocket pods are pretty good underneath there. Very handy for tank RB. You can see where the MGs are there, the cannons. This is such a sleek looking plane. I've got to say, I really do like the design of it. It just looks fast. Oh, those are life rockets there. Pretty decent speed. Yep, there we go, Mach 1. So you can hit Mach 1 and more at treetop level with this, unless that's just in a dev server. Please don't quote me on it, but yeah, that's a fast plane. It is a fast plane. Still accelerating as well. Let's see. Right. Oh shit! There you go. There you go. So if you're going that speed and you decide you want to go up, yeah, don't do that. Don't do it. Oh god. I've got to say though, it will be fun. That's gonna be a very steep learning curve with this plane though. It seems very, very fragile. Very fragile. Also, guys, to be noted, I'll go back to the British. I'm not sure if I said it. Right after the Javelin is the Electric Lightning. Research the Javelin as quickly as you can to get the Electric Lightning, and you will be golden. So guys, I hope everyone's enjoyed today's video. I know it's been really long. I appreciate everyone for coming over, viewing my content, and you know, if you are new to the channel guys and you have enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a comment. Also, please feel free to subscribe, give a thumbs up on the video. It really helps the channel out a lot. And until next time guys, I will see you soon, so have fun.